Good morning and good afternoon, depending on wherever you at. The time of this recording, this is episode 146 of the Restricted Zone podcast, man. I'm with a good group of guys today, man. Uh, Kyrie, introduce yourself to everybody, man.
Yo, what's going on, fellas? Glad to be back with y'all, man. Let's get to it. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Mario with the bucket hat, man. Introduce yourself, man. Long time coming. Come on. Yes.
Hello. Hello. I'm happy to be back. We about to, this episode is about to be cracking. I'm about to be jumping. So, just like my man Kyrie
Yes.
said, comment, like, subscribe, and we about to bring that heat. It's a whole lot of buckets this episode.
Whole lot of buckets this episode. Chris, let's get to you, man. Introduce yourself to the people.
The man's back, the myth's back, and the legend is back. Should be a good episode. I don't gotta repeat what everybody else said. You already know what the deal is.
Yes, it
I'm gonna
is,
school.
man.
I got to school some fools real fast. That's all.
Oh, school some fools. Okay. It seems like it's that type of day, huh? All right, but let's dive right into it, man. And let's listen. It's a lot of stuff going on in the NBA. I mean, All Star Weekend passed. The season's starting to heat up now. Teams are really starting to compete for the playoffs. But recently, man, one of the greatest players, arguably the greatest players to some people, is the best player of all time. This guy did a milestone that are we ever gonna see anyone like reach that type of milestone the way the King LeBron, the milestone he just achieved? 40, 10 and 10, 40,000 points. Uh I mean, man, that's a testament to his longevity. I mean, seriously. Probably one it's almost Tom Brady. Don't Tom Brady the only one that could compare to him in terms of longevity.
The
And
GOAT.
yeah, seriously. And I don't
No,
think
it's the
people
GOAT Bron.
they go Lebanon James, right, Mark? Lebanon
Lebanon
James.
James.
And I
Bron
just
James.
think when you see that, you think about all the all-time greats who, had those major injuries that cut their career real short, or didn't even get to enter the major prime of the years. And Bron's been doing it for 20 plus. I mean, I don't even know how much Bron could play at this point. I mean, Kyrie, I'm gonna swing it to you. Just give me your thoughts on this achievement. What it means for LeBron's greatness. Is he officially the greatest player of all time? Are you ready to put that up there?
Um, I don't know. Like, I don't really get into the all-time GOAT debate. I go off. I pretty much just talk about who's the best that I've ever seen with my own eyes.
Okay.
And
Yes,
LeBron
sir.
James is far none the best basketball player I've ever seen with my own eyes. So
Okay.
how I'm gonna leave that. But as far as like the 40K, like the 40,000 points LeBron has reached, it's crazy. Like you said, Colin, it's a testament to his longevity. It's a testament to his endurance and his durability, his ability to just stay healthy even through his older years. He's had some hiccups here and there, but he's always been there for his team for the most part.
That's
And
true.
him just constantly consistently giving his years of 25, 7 to 7. Like it's just crazy. Like it's just something like we'll probably never see, but like we'll probably never see again.
Never.
And
Okay.
like it's just something good to watch. As somebody that's just been watching LeBron like since I've been watching basketball, so I'm sure you guys can say the same thing. Like it's just crazy to witness this history and witness this greatness happen in real time. I didn't see this. I didn't see him score his 40,000 point, but I see him hit his bucket to go past Kareem against OKC, and it's just like yo, like it's just you gotta sit there and think just like damn, like I'm really a part of this. Feel me? So it was like it's definitely something great. Um, one thing I wanted to like I'm gonna give it back to y'all, but one thing I wanted to bring up was I was talking to my granddad about it yesterday. We was just chopping it up about basketball and shit. And he a Celtics fan, so y'all can imagine how them comments go on me being a Knicks fan. I mean, I don't talk go on me being a Knicks fan. But anyway, I brought it up. I was like, yo, what you think about LeBron scoring 40,000? What's up? Like, and he's like, well, that's cool. Like I seen about it. And he sounded like it ain't really mean nothing to him. So I had to ask him. I'm like, yo, so like I'm like, you seen Kareem drop 38,000 throughout his career. Would you impressed with that more? He was like, yeah. He was like Kareem. He was like Kareem had to play 4 years of college, and LeBron came in
uh,
at 18. So imagine if Kareem could have went in at 18 like he could have, but the rules didn't allow him to at that point. And he missed 4 years of what could have been a longer basketball career where LeBron had from high school playing up to now. And I was like, that's a fair argument. Like I can see where that's going. It was just something that put a thought into my head because you gotta witness like Kareem's greatness. So he put up 28 a game as a rookie. So imagine what he would have been doing at 18 against that type of competition, still being 7 foot, still be having that unblockable sky hook. I don't know. Maybe it could have been. Maybe he could have put up 40,000 plus points, maybe even more than that. But yeah, it was just a thought to me. But as far as like going back to like LeBron's feet, the only thing I'm looking forward to now is how far it's going to go, and how much harder he's going to make it to break. Kind of like Stephen Curry's feat of the most 3 pointers all time. Every 3 pointer he hits is a new record. So every next point LeBron's going to score is going to be a new record. So I'm just trying to see. I'm waiting to see how long it's going to go and what's going to be the new pinnacle, what's going to be the next top point mark for guys to aim at because it's going to be hard. It's probably going to take another 40 plus years.
Man, just greatness on LeBron's end, man. Nothing is really hard to root against him when you make these type of milestones. Bucket Mar. What's your thoughts, man, on Lebanon James, man? 40, 10, and 10. Kyrie made some great points. He said we'll probably never see another player. But he also made some points, too, that could be used in the argument. Kareem didn't have the 4 years LeBron had. I mean, fair points. Just what's your thoughts overall?
40,000 is a lot of buckets.
That's a lot of buckets.
A lot of buckets. And
All kinds of ways.
all I can say is about the Kareem thing is damn the whole Kareem argument. Because I look at it as my man, Lebanon James, cuz don't even get to the free throw line and shoot as many free throws as he really should. That's not my whole argument. I still feel like even if Bron went to college, he could have still gotten the record because it's still just he don't look like he's slowing down.
I mean, Kyrie, he probably would have been like
I'm
a
not
one
saying
and done.
Kareem wouldn't have got 40, but I feel like Bron would have still passed it just because Kareem's last years was, oh, come on, get in there real quick. You know what I mean? It was like when he got on the floor, it was, oh, Kareem's out here, 40-year-old Kareem's out here. Bron's out here at 39. Oh, they're not even in the playoffs. Like, dang, that's how you feel? Like, 39 years old, you talking about he can't make the playoffs. But when Kareem was out there, it was, oh, Kareem's out there on the court.
The biases,
So,
man.
yeah, I just feel like Bron still would have reached it. Kareem would have got 40, but I feel like he's just a different breed. Like, cuz don't get hurt. He ain't slowing down. Like, that's not even me putting Kareem down. It's just like no other athlete or person is doing what this man is doing consistently throughout the years, carrying some trash teams, playing all the games he could, playing 48 minutes in the playoffs.
Yeah. I really don't count that 07 Spurs. I just felt like that was literally such an outclass of teams. It wasn't even a fair competition.
40,000 is just a lot of buckets, man. And like, I just don't think we'll see that. I just don't think we'll see it again. That's all I got to say about it.
Fair points. All right, that's two for two people. We'll probably never see it again. Chris, are you on the same boat with them? We'll ever see something like this. It's a lot of great young basketball talents right now. Ant Edwards, Luka, Shea.
Hold on, wait, Chris. I'm sorry. Before you go, I just want to say this because I found this out. LeBron was the first. He was the youngest player. 10,000 points, 20,000 points. You know what I mean? I mean, not 50, but like 1,000, 1,500, 2,000. Like, he was the youngest player to reach all of these. So we should have saw it coming, to be honest. But that's all I wanted to add in there.
Right, the early stages of the Cavs when he was so dominant. Yeah, he was just too dominant. Go ahead, Chris. Back to you, man. The spotlight's on you.
Don't worry, I got much to say. They said most of it already. It's a great accomplishment for LeBron. It's probably not going to be the last one. And honestly, I'm not. I don't. I think we will see somebody get 40,000. But the question is that we really need is somebody going to break LeBron's record because the way LeBron's playing, he honestly could score another 5,000 points.
That's
Just as long as his
true.
body doesn't, just as long as his body doesn't break down on it. So
Great
I feel like
question.
we will. So I do think in my lifetime, or maybe not in my lifetime, I feel like I'll see somebody, if not get 40,000, at least come close to 40,000.
Mm.
Hell, I think I'll see somebody just get 39,000. I'll take that as an accomplishment. But again, it's a great. It's just a testament to just the greatness of LeBron James, the work he puts in the off season every year to make sure his body's in the best shape it can be, so that we can go out on the court and play at least 60 games each year and compete at a high level and drop 25 a game. I just think because I didn't see him score 40,000. The reason I didn't see him score 40,000 because for some reason, whenever LeBron accomplishes a feat at this age, the Lakers like to lose games now. It just sucks. I saw the game against OKC. I saw the basket when LeBron passed Kareem for most points in the NBA. I also saw them lose that game, and I was like, "Damn, great! He passed Kareem, but then he lost the game." And it's just like for me, when I see records being broken in the flesh, I think it will be a nice little cherry on top, like nice little icing on the cake. If your team could win the game too, I'm not saying it tarnished it or anything, but I'm just like, I didn't see, I didn't see it happen because of the fact that when I looked at my phone, I saw that the Lakers lost, and I was like, oh snap, they lost again. Forgetting that LeBron was what 4 baskets away from getting 40,000, 9 points away.
Yeah.
I
Fair
mean,
point. Fair point.
and
I mean,
and to piggyback off what Mars said with the Kareem point real fast, or not a piggyback to rebuttal. In Kareem's last year in the league, the the Lakers were still contenders. They were still in the playoff race, and I
it
mean,
was.
if anything, you could say it's a testament to just how talented the league has changed at this point. Because
Yeah.
even though the
Yeah.
Lakers they're in 10th spot right now. I think they're gonna make the playoffs and they're gonna get in the play and make the playoffs. But I think it just shows the testament of just how much talent is actually in the league right now. It's just a lot of very good teams.
Yeah.
Well, let me rephrase that. It's a lot of very good regular season teams. I don't know how these teams look in the playoffs, but regular
Okay.
season
Fair.
wise, they can compete on a night to night basis with the rest of the league. I think that's just, and again, Bron is great for what he does. He's gonna be sorely missed whenever he eventually retires. I hope
Yeah.
it's not anytime soon. The way he's playing, he's probably not gonna retire until he's at least 45 at
That's
this rate.
crazy.
It is
All right.
crazy, but I mean, congrats,
Uh.
LeBron. Like Kyrie said, as a players we've watched by leaps and bounds, not even close. LeBron's the greatest we've ever seen. This generation has ever seen. It's not even close. I don't care who you want to argue. It's not close.
Okay. All
And
right.
it just got to just continue to give the man his flowers. But Lakers turn
Yeah.
it around because you just wasting greatness. And I don't like
No.
that.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah. I look at Bron. I don't never count the Lakers out. Just like you don't count out Tom Brady. You just never count them out. So they'll probably make the playoffs. Play in tournament. But listen, man. Shout out to LeBron. Definitely. I remember the basketball debates. We all had basketball debates. Who was better, Kobe or Bron? Lunchtime or in the hallways, just with your friends. So just seeing him having one of these accomplishments definitely makes you like Kyrie said, feel like you're a part of history. So yeah, congratulations to LeBron. All right, let's go to the next topic, man. We got two of the best scorers of all time, but one of them happened to surpass them for ninth of all time on the scoring. KD passes Melo. Um, listen, man, and I'm gonna start with you, Chris. When it's all said and done, where do you think KD will be on the all-time scoring list? And just KD, like his legacy overall, when it's all said and done, because it's definitely one of the most conflicting type of legacies a player can have. Yeah, I'm swinging to you because this is what she thoughts.
Well, first to answer your first part, I think KD, as long as his body doesn't break down on him, as long as he wants to continue to play the game of basketball, Like he can just go ahead and score another 5,000 points before it's all said and done. He might be able to get into that top 5 all-time scoring list. He has the capability of doing it. We all know that we all know that when it's all said and done, he's going to go down one of the greatest scorers in the history of this game. Whether you like him as a basketball player or not, everybody knows he can flat out score the basketball. Now, again, I feel like when it's all said and done, I mean, I'll look at it like this. We look at KD 20 years down the line when he's long gone after he's already got his Hall of Fame induction and everything. We're going to look at him as somebody like Carmelo Anthony, except he was able to get the job done. He was able to win a championship. Now, we might not like the way he won the championship. We don't like the way he won the championship. And that was always be brought up when you talk about his legacy. Kind of like how the Mavs beating the Heat is always brought up in LeBron's legacy. But we still know how great LeBron is.
Okay.
We still talk about LeBron as one of the greats. I think KD will be talked about as one of the greats. I think his legacy for what it is basically intact. It's not really changing it. He's going to go down as one of the greatest scorers we've ever seen. He's going to go down as one of the greatest small forwards we've ever seen. Whatever he is in your top on your all-time small forward list is just for debate. But he's up there. He's in the list. Whether he's top 5, top 10, he's in the list. I feel like I just feel like his career is already sketched out. So I would love for him to win a championship on his own. I think that one would kind of get him out of that realm of, oh, you needed help to win, or you need to go to this team to win and be like, okay, you was that dog. Kind of like how Charles Barkley's talking about how he was a bus driver, how you want to be the bus driver and not somebody that just rides the bus. Like we want to put KD in that bus driver conversation. And some people do. Some people don't. But if anything, that's just what his story is. Everybody has a different story when it comes to your legacy in the NBA. Some of it's good, some of it's bad, some of it's very controversial. I mean, but we're not going to take away from what he brought to the game and how he impacted the game. We've never seen from our eyes, we have never seen a 7-footer be able to move and shoot and score the way he could until he came into the league. And now we have a few of them in the league right now. But he kind of started it. I think his legacy is already intact. What he does now is just like I said about Bron, just icing on the cake. It's just extra. Brother's still a Hall of Famer.
Okay, Kyrie. Chris said a lot. Great points. Just give me your own perspective on it, and do you agree with some of his points?
I definitely do. I definitely do, agree with a lot of his points, and the main one is being as far as the championship talk when it comes to KD. I feel like if he was to win one with the Suns, like when maybe it's this season, next season, in the next couple of years, that'd pretty much like kind of put a shut up to them talks because he was like the top dog or one of the top dogs on a championship contending team, and he didn't have to join them when they was already on the wave. I don't think Phoenix has ever won an NBA championship in this era of basketball. Maybe ABA. I got to look back, but
Right.
he never won no. And Phoenix didn't really never win nothing. So for him,
ABA Mar.
that's just crazy. But for him, like, if he was able to do that for Phoenix, that would definitely put an end to a lot of that talk. But as far as him passing Melo, becoming ninth all time, where he can end up, I definitely agree with Chris also. Whereas I think he could drop another 2,000, maybe 3,000 points because, like Bron, he don't look like he's slowing down either. And we got to remember, like KD missed a whole season with an Achilles tear, and it's still up high on this list. So it just goes to show how many buckets he's gotten over the years and how over like the sheer volume he's gotten it as. One of the things I've always loved about KD's game personally is how efficient it is. How he's constantly shooting above 50% from the field, hovering around 40% from three, and he just makes it look so easy. And it's like you rarely miss him. You rarely see him miss 2 shots in a row, 3 shots in a row. I've rarely seen Kevin Durant have cold games. That's how crazy of a scorer he is. And the last thing I want to touch on is his impact on the culture, his impact on like the next wave of basketball, like Chris mentioned, what we're seeing now, 6'10" guys, 6'11" guys that want to handle the rock now, that want to shoot threes, that have like the same size up game and like the same like one-on-one game that KD has. And it's like, yo, we haven't seen this until he kind of started the wave off. And you talk to these guys, you see these guys on podcasts and interviews and stuff like that. They're like, yeah, my favorite player is Kevin Durant. Like, and it's just like he doesn't get enough credit for changing the game in that aspect. We talk about guys changing the game like LeBron, like Steph, AI, but KD definitely has a part in basketball history as far as changing the game as the way bigger guys that were regulated to the block at one point in history. And like, yo, you block shots, you get rebounds, you make hook shots. That's what you do. And to be a guy that could bring the ball up on the floor, run an offense, initiate an offense, and score ultimately close to 30,000 points in a career. So props to him, man. I've had fun watching him throughout his career. I can't wait to see what he's got to do next.
Great point. Great point. I'm gonna throw in a quick question just for you. Who's the better scorer, KD or Melo? Just for you.
Melo.
And I know why you're asking this because for those who don't know, watching Melo's my favorite player of all time. He's the reason I love basketball.
Yeah.
And I
Who's the
don't have
better scorer, like
I don't
ISO
I
one
don't
on
have
one?
in my opinion, it's Kevin Durant.
Okay. All
My
right. All
opinion,
right.
Kevin Durant. I love Melo's game way more. I love
Mar
like
disagree. Mar like no.
aesthetically. Melo's game is like aesthetically and then my like fan point of view, I like it more. But as far as like who's the better scorer in the NBA, one-on-one
Yeah.
scorer, Kevin Durant, like bar none.
Mar, go ahead. Listen. I mean, okay. I'm surprised you say KD, but listen, I'm gonna swing it to Mar. Mar, I know you got some answers for that, but let's start off with you know, just your thoughts on KD passing Melo, even though you might think otherwise. But
No,
go
no,
ahead.
no, no. It's cool. I'm not gonna start off hating. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
start off hating.
yeah.
I'm gonna give him his flowers. So
All right,
I'm not gonna start off hating.
we're not gonna
So
do that.
congratulations to Katie for doing that. So
All right.
just like Kyrie said, he missed the whole season. So I mean, it's a lot of buckets. I mean, it means he gets buckets very efficiently. But
Sure does.
I think Katie can finish. I mean, I don't really have the list in front of me, but he can definitely get like another 25 to 3,000 for real. I think so. 'Cause that's all he really want to do is score the ball. So I feel like he can do that. He's gonna definitely finish. Definitely gonna keep moving up. But as far as like the great scores, like I mean, you can put him up there. But me
Mm.
personally, the way I grade it, kind of different than everybody else. I
How are
would.
you? So, do you believe in your perspective, Melo is a better scorer than KD, or
I sure do.
so? Why is that?
I believe that because he has more levels of scoring to me. Like I feel like he can score the ball in more ways than Kevin Durant. It's not about scoring all over the court for me. Plenty of guys can do that. It's can you score? Like if they take this away, can you go and do that? Can you if they in the zone or like they're playing you a certain way, like when the Celtics was playing them, can you be more physical to take the bounce? Can you play in the post? Can you know, get the offensive rebound, go back up, get the offensive rebound, go like I just feel like Melo has way more strengths in his offensive game than Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant just makes it look too easy because, like he says, the 7-footer that we never seen that can handle the ball like that. So he just makes it look easy. But I mean, if you want to say he's a better scorer, I'm not mad
I
at
mean,
it.
that's tough. I
I'm
mean, I
not mad
never looked at
I'm
it
not
like
mad at
that.
you saying that. I'm not mad at you saying that neither because like part of me like as the Melo fan, bro, like part of me agree with you. Like I know what you're talking about. Like I understand. And it's just like I also meant to bring this up too with KD missing his season. Melo got blackballed and missed 2 seasons.
Yeah, he did get blackball.
Wasn't
Like we
getting no
people forget
minutes.
about that after Houston, Melo ain't play against until like almost 2020 when Portland picked him up. And we gotta people forget how many buckets he could have got during that time span. KD probably would have had passed him yet. But when it comes to like being the best scorer, what I'm looking at it as, I, I feel like it's two different ways. One on one, like in the part type shit. Like I want Melo because, like Mars said, his tenacity as far as be able to get his own rebound to go back up, like the post game, the triple threat, like that's made for straight up one on one basketball games. But within the flow of an NBA offense, I think Kevin Durant's the better player because he has the handle package off the catch that he can get to his move. He could get it off the post, turn around, just raise up on you. He's got stuff within the flow of the offense. And I'm not saying Melo couldn't either, but Melo's game is more towards, move out. I'm gonna do my loop. I'm gonna do my couple dribbles, pull up, get to my
Or
spot, pull up, get to my spot, shoulder, miss rebound, layup. Like that was his game. Like it was like, yo, I'm gonna take you one on one. I'm gonna get this bucket.
not a
But
first.
like that's where I like that's where it kind of differs off from me. Whereas, is it in the flow of an NBA game we talking about, or is it we talking about like straight up 1-on-1, like who's going to win head to head?
Oh, well, when you put it like that, I guess 1-on-1, I guess Melo would be the choice 1-on-1. But if we're talking about in the flow of an offensive scheme, I guess KD would be the more team
No, but
fit.
this is like just me though, like, cause it's just like I'm not saying KD, like you can't stop KD, like even if you just 1-2 pull up, it's not like you're gonna stop it. So he doesn't
Okay.
have to have a lot of moves. It's just the way I'm looking at it, like the way I look at it.
You have your
I
own
would
grade
just,
scale.
yeah, I would
Yeah,
just have to go with Melo. It's just like there's
Okay.
nothing you can do to stop him. Like you can't stop Kevin Durant, 7 foot with a ball handle, and he can't block
hmm
a shot. But when it comes to Melo, you literally can't do any defense to stop. Like you can't be physical because he's gonna be physical. You can't
can't throw
sag
it.
off because he's gonna shoot it. Like he has up fakes. Like he makes people jump. Like he's that deadly. He lives in the mid range. That's like they both live in the mid range.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
just
and,
Kevin
and I'm not. I
KD's is
wasn't
just
disagreeing with you,
easier.
and I wasn't disagreeing with you, Mar, at all. I was just saying the way I looked at it too. Like it's from two different scopes, but I see where you're saying it too, or where I
Yeah,
see where.
yeah, yeah. I see where you
But
coming from
what I,
too.
what I, what I will say is, like, again, like I said about LeBron, as far as people I've seen, like from like in the flesh, like with my own eyes, those are the best two scorers I've ever seen with my own eyes, and you can rate them however you want. Those are the best two scorers with the ball I've ever seen.
Shit. Well, and a few more. I think some will argue you could throw in Luca and Shea in
Oh,
that
Luca,
argument. And
but
Luca and Shea in that argument. You could throw them in that argument. Because those
they
two, the way they score,
they still though they putt still they
I
got
don't know. The way Luca scores, like, man, it's like he's just walking. He's just walking. It's crazy. You can't even make sense of it sometimes. All right, man. Let's go on to the next topic. Man, Kyrie, I really like this topic. Man, I can't wait to hear everyone's answers, but I'm gonna start with you. Listen, you gotta rank these 5 young big men in which and who you would rather build around. So you got the first pick. You got these 5 big men on the board. You got Chet, Holmgren, Paolo Banchero, Wemby, Victor Wembanyama, Evan Mobley, or you got Sagoon. And you got to choose between those. And then who are you building the team around, basically, with that pick? So I'm going to start with you.
bet. So my top five at one, I got Paulo.
Paolo at what?
I got Paulo at one. Two,
Okay.
Oh, I didn't see that.
got
I
at
didn't see
two, I
that.
got Sengun.
Nah, I expected that.
Three, I got Chet. No, my fault. At three, I got Wemby. Four, I got Chet. Five, I
That's
got Mobley.
that's crazy. I thought you would have Ben Carroll at maybe 4, but
Oh, do you see
I
what Paulo's doing right now, bro?
I
You
mean,
see what Paulo's
offensively, yeah. I mean, yeah. Oh, okay. I like crazy. Okay, so, but who would you build around though? If you had to pick out of those.
Now that was the harder question because
Yeah.
obviously what Wemby doing year one as a rookie,
Okay.
insane. Two, my favorite player out of these guys is Sengun. I can't lie, Sengun's really good. But I gotta go with Bankero, bro. I gotta go if I was to
Really? All
right now
right.
for Paulo because I feel like Paulo got that win now factor, and we see it with the Magic. The Magic have had a lot of have had substantial improvement since he's taken that next step as a scorer and being a facilitator, pretty much being a leader of that team. And one thing that I've noticed too is that he's been able to adapt to them going through a whole bunch of injuries, whole bunch of lineup changes and stuff like that. Him still playing his same game, still getting to his spots, his size up. That's one thing I wanted to point out too is like as far as like his growth from his game from last year to this year, you see the percentages go up, but it's really because he know where his spots is now. He know where he could get guys at and take them one on one and do what he got to do. He know he could get to the post and get that turnaround. I really just think he's really one of the faces of the future that got like people not really talking about. Again, it's still early. It's only a
Hmm.
second.
I
But
mean, he's averaging 23 points a
2270,
game,
2275 is in
20,
year two. Like
23 points a game, 7 boards a game, 5 assists a game. Solid numbers. Great
Even
numbers.
if you gotta peep the 3-point percentage up from last year, 29 to 36. Like he's
No,
been working.
absolutely.
He's been working, and me, if I'm looking at it as if I'm a GM, I could put a raw ass squad around Paulo, and
Okay.
I feel like I have one of the top teams around him.
All right. Okay. All right. I like it. I'm a little bit shocked, but I like it. Mar, I'm gonna go with you, man. Listen. Rank those five, and then who are you picking to build around outside of
Number one.
tough?
I'll go Pialo. Number two.
Paulo getting a lot of. He said Pialo.
My father's name was Pialo.
That ain't Paulo, bro. You gotta get that right on air. Come on,
Number
Paulo.
one, Paulo.
Come on, Bucket.
And
He a
then
bucket.
number two, I'll go Wemby.
Okay.
Three, Sengun.
Sengun is a three. Okay.
Four, I got Chet. And five, I got Mobley.
Okay. All right. Okay. Then who are you picking to build around now out of those five?
Sengun.
Oh, all right. The
Sengun.
Sengun. All right. Kyrie, I expected you to choose Sengun, Kyrie, but Mark chooses the.
You know I do, bro.
But you go with Ben Carroll, so I'm a little bit thrown off by your choice. I understand the reasoning though. Don't get it twisted, but I'm just a little bit shocked. All right, Mark.
Why though?
Wow.
Sengun is my if I were to have a second pick, it would be Sengun. But Paulo's more of a go-to scorer now, flat out. And actually, not Wemby. Sengun's been starting to expand his offensive game a little bit, but he still don't got a reliable 3-point jump shot. And when he's guarded in the post by bouncier, like longer, big posts, like he struggles against them because he don't really got the athleticism to finish over them consistently. So, and I'm not like it's not. I don't see it as a weakness. Like it's something he's just gonna have to develop. But I just see Paulo as the better go-to scorer right now. So like that's why I had to give him the edge right there.
Okay, fair. All right, Chris. Last but not least, we swing it to you. How are you ranking these five young big men, and who are you to pick to build around?
All right, so I think where things stand right now, I gotta go Kyrie. I gotta go Pialo number one. Just on what things stand right now. Pialo number one. I'm going Sengun number two.
Paulo.
Wemby three. Chet four, and the fifth one was Mobley, right?
Yes.
Mobley five.
Huh.
Now
Chet ain't getting no love in this joint.
I mean, they did what they better than you.
They been better than him, bro.
Right, that nigga trash.
Like low
What? You crazy,
say,
Mark? You know what team you talking about?
That nigga trash, bro.
Mark, hey, yo, Kyrie, he drunk.
Nah, bro. Whoever y'all think he like that, you're drunk.
Oh my God, what is this?
What make him
drunk?
What you seen? Tell me what you seen, bro.
In chat, he's probably the only one you could probably plug in.
Stop it. First of all, he's not the only one, so don't even start with that. I don't even care what you about to say. I don't even care about the rest.
What make him trash though, Mark? What make him trash though, bro?
Right, what makes Chet trash? That's ridiculous to put
bro,
that.
Compared to the other ones, bro, he's trash, bro. He's only a defensive player.
No.
He's a defensive player.
And he can score, and he can pass. No, don't. And you could. It's back in. Listen to me, man. You can't do Chet like that.
I've seen Joel get 7 assists, bro. You telling me he could pass?
I mean, we gotta give him some slack. We gotta recognize.
Yo, Kyrie, this guy really throwing
Chet.
Better than
Sengun?
He throws better than Sengun.
What he
passed better than Sengun?
He throws better than Sengun.
Throws? You mean passes?
Passes, yeah.
No, you're crazy.
Drunk.
No.
You're drunk. I told you he was drunk.
You said what he do?
Who a better defender?
That's all. That my
Better
point
shot
exactly.
blocker, but Sengun's an underrated defender. Sengun's an underrated position.
So Chet averaging 17 points exactly, and then remind you he's a rookie.
It
So
reminds you he's the only center on the team, so he's out there all the time, bro.
that's a lot of centers. That's a lot of centers in this league. It's
So he
Jaren
really,
Jackson, Bam
Jaren
Adebayo,
Jackson's a 4.
Adebayo.
Well, they play him at the 4 primarily, so he's a 4. And let me see. Come on, I'm trying to see how much Sagoon's.
Rank your
Okay,
five.
all right, that's fair.
Damn,
All
I
right.
didn't answer the second question yet. But go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Chris. Yeah.
No. They told you to rank your five. Rank your five first, brother.
I thought
Oh,
Chris, I too, bro.
yeah. I got Chet 1. Yeah, I got Chet 1, man.
Now hold on. I'm sorry. I gotta stop
That's
you
that
right now.
fake OKC
Why is
bro.
Chet?
Oh,
What makes Chet number one?
he probably has out. Let me see.
He doesn't have the
There we
highest
go.
potential. He doesn't have the highest ceiling because it's Wemby by far. He's
Yeah,
not the best
but
scorer because that's
he's close.
Fialo.
You said he's the only one to
He's not the.
something.
He's
He's
not
the
the
only.
best.
He's the most.
He's not the best
So,
rebounder because Sagoon rebounds better than him.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely not a better playmaker because Sagoon's a way better playmaker than him.
Evan Mobley's arguably just as good as a defender as him.
So
yeah,
what makes
but
him number
Chet,
one?
look how I look at him. Remember I told you about Kyrie? I was like, Reed's the type of guy you could plug in any type of offense and like
But bro,
it'll
he's
just go
at
through.
OKC right now. That don't work in this conversation. We was talking about the draft. He in OKC right now.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
What's the rest of your five though? You got Chet one.
So yeah, I got Chet, Wemby, Paolo, Sagoon, and Mobley.
Okay. Why Wemby over Paolo? What make Wemby better than Paolo?
Well, he can score. Maybe not as well as Paolo now, but he's definitely getting closer to it. I just feel like defensively, he's just way better player defensively. And then just his potential, maybe just I think just a lot higher than Paolo. I mean, Paolo looked like he's gonna be an offensive 4. He's gonna constantly average 20 points per game, make numerous All-Star teams. A championship, maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe that's in
Only
the cards.
20.
I mean, he can average 25, 27, 28, but
Say
Wemby would just be a dominant all-around force, scoring, defensively, blocking the shots, putbacks, offensive rebounds. Eventually, his assists, he'll start passing the ball better. That'll be a part of his repertoire. And he's just a defensive monster. He had a triple-double, 10 blocks, literally. I don't know if Paolo ever had 10 blocks. What is his career blocks?
But what does that got to do with anything?
I'm talking. Well, we talking
he's
about.
drunk.
I'm talking. Whoa. I'm talking about defensive potential.
Listen, bro.
And
But what did I say? But what did I say when I said my list? I said Wemby has the highest ceiling of all of them. We all know this. But we talk about from today, from the time of this recording, which is 9:22. You telling me that Wemby's over Fialo?
Yeah, I would take Wemby over
You
Paolo.
You bugging right
I
now.
would. I mean, why
All
not?
right, who would you build around though, Colin?
Who would I build around? Between when? Oof. I really want to say Wemby, but I'm gonna go with Chet.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Chet. I'm
You
gonna
are
go with Chet.
crazy. You are
I'm
crazy.
going with Chet.
Goodness
I feel like
gracious.
he's his development over the next few years is going to be very, very,
Bro, what?
is very, very amazing to watch. I can't wait. We'll go back. We'll look back at this a year from now, 2 years from now.
What?
We'll go ahead and take a look
Hold
at
on,
this.
hold
I don't
on,
know
hold
why
on,
you
hold
guys
on.
dislike this so
Cause
much. You guys
here's-
gave all
here's-
your reasons.
hold on,
I
hold
gave
on.
my reasons.
Here's my question.
You guys
Here's my
don't want.
question.
All right,
Wait,
go ahead.
before I answer who I put on, here's my question.
Okay.
What about Chet's game says you can build around him? Now, let me explain what I'm saying by that. With Fialo, clearly it's a scorer. He can be the number one option for a team going forward. I think we can see that. For Wemby, that brother's just a unicorn. He can do it all. For
Okay.
Sagoon, he's baby Jokic. So you see Jokic can lead the team. Why can't Sagoon do that? What about Chet's game speaks to you that you could build around?
Chet has defense. Chet's defense is definitely one of the reasons why OKC is number one in the West. He plays an integral part of their defense.
Yeah, you know, I also not on the West because they have Shea Gilgeous-Alexander on the team.
Yeah, okay, that's true. Listen. He's a rookie, and yeah, he's a rookie, so he can add more to his game. I think he's already added way more to his game. I think secretly him not playing that year immediately, Kyrie. I think that was probably one of the best things for him because he really got to really see the game. So and it's showing right now for OKC.
I feel like you're being biased because you're happy your team that you claimed that was your team a little while ago, but now they're your team right now.
You're a
That's
Kings
another story
fan.
for another day.
Shut up.
I feel
But listen,
I feel like you're just
yeah,
saying that due to the
man, get
fact
out of here,
that
man. I ain't trying to hear
that you're
that.
happy the Thunder are
Man, I
actually
ain't trying to
relevant
hear
again
that. I ain't trying to
instead
hear
of
that. Let me know when
instead.
you're done, Chris.
I feel like you're
Take your
sitting there
time,
pissed that
buddy.
the Thunder are
Take your
relevant again,
time.
and I remember you stopped talking about the Thunder once
Take
Kevin
your
Durant
time,
left
man. Take
because
your
you were
time.
probably pretty pissed off that he left
I'll
your
be
team to
editing
actually go
this.
win a championship
It'll
with
take a
another
while,
team.
but take
And
your
then when
time.
West, and
Take your time.
remember for that 3 year span,
Mari, you feel
I'm
like
not a
eating some
Thunder
chicken
fan. I'm a
nuggets?
Westbrook fan.
You feel like eating some chicken nuggets, Kyrie?
I'm not a Thunder fan. I'm a Westbrook
You feel
fan.
like you feel like you feel like taking a
I'm not
trip
a
to
Thunder
Denver
fan. I'm
and
a
having their
Westbrook
exquisite
fan.
chicken nuggets?
Then when
Maybe
Westbrook go, then
Denver
what?
makes special kind
Hey
of
man,
chicken nuggets.
hey man, you go to
Who
Denver, you can at least
knows?
find. Hey man, you go to Denver, you can find a ring there. What can you
What
find
types?
OKC?
Yeah, they might have some nuggets up there
Same
in
thing you can
Denver.
find. Same thing you can find in Philly. Not a damn thing.
Well, with that being said, with that being said,
Now
oh my
again,
god,
I agree. Now I'm not gonna say the same thing that I believe Mars said this because honestly, look at all of them. I would love to build around Sagoon. Sagoon's baby Jokic. I really like watching him play, but just because of the high ass ceiling that this brother has, and he honestly might go down as one of the greatest things we have ever seen. I gotta go
whoa.
with Wemby. I have to. Well, you saying whoa to that, but you put Chet number one. Stop it.
no,
You pick Wemby
no,
first.
no, 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 no. So that was just the timing of it. I thought he was talking about Sengun in that moment. That was my error mistake. That was my mistake. That's not
Nah,
why.
'cause I was with you. I was with you because Chris right. Wemby definitely like when you look at it as really long term, yo, Wemby like he said, we all know he got the highest end, bro. He could be the craziest player of these five for real. So that's not a bad choice. But it's just the fact you flipped it to him to the at the buzzer. Like I ain't get it.
No, me? No, that was listen. Well, I will say this much. Remember we talked about this about the league, about the big men. It wasn't really that many dominant big men outside of Joel Jokic.
I
You know,
swear, if you about to call Chet dominant, I'm gonna get off this
I
podcast. Let me
hold
see.
on, wait.
Let
I
me
didn't.
hear you
I
call. Let
only
me hear
said.
you call
Hold
Chet
on, Seth,
dominant.
man. So the chicken nuggets weren't done yet. That's why he's angry right now because I don't get it. I didn't
Well,
even finish my sentence.
I just
I
want to
didn't
make sure you're
finish.
not. Listen,
The chicken nuggets aren't ready yet. Someone put some
listen,
chicken nuggets for this guy, man. Come on, this
knowing you.
guy's hungry. He
Make
ain't
sure.
right when he don't got the chicken
Listen.
nuggets.
If you
He
give
ain't
me,
right.
if you're gonna give me chicken nuggets, just make sure you add a ring to it too. You know, something B don't know nothing about whatsoever. He probably know what a ring look like.
Well, with that
When they
being
say ring
said,
him, they say he think he talk about wedding rings,
with
not
that
NBA
being
championship ring.
well, with that being said, you go eat your chicken nuggets, Chris. But so
With
Kyrie,
the
listen,
side
I
ring
will tell
too.
you this. I will tell you this. We talked about how they weren't, besides Joel, Jokic, Cat, Bam, uh, Sabonis. Now the league is kind of really in good hands with these big men now. A lot of big men, and then you got a lot more coming in the next upcoming years. So it's definitely looking like it's on the rise now. So the guards and the big men probably gonna be
Bro.
two of them. Yeah. All right. Well, that'd be the end of episode 146 of the Restricted Zone podcast. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this
Oh no
episode.
no 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 no! I'm not letting you slide like that. I'm still not letting you slide. I don't care. I don't care. We use the next 5 minutes to argue this. You got to explain to me this Chet situation, and I'm not trying to come at Chet. I think he's going to be a good player. I think he is a good player. But you got to explain to me what the hell
You
you
really
see in
do.
him that none of us see.
Yeah, because
I
have
said
network talent.
I said
You
it.
have
I said
network.
I think his defensive potential is really high,
So
and
you
I
call it
think
so you basically the brother Sims is Ben
outside
Wallace. Is that what I'm hearing?
outside of Wemby, I think he has the best defensive potential.
So are
As
you
a
are you,
defensively
so
right
right,
now, he's
right?
probably
You're
the most
talking about
impactful.
defense. So you
He's the most impactful now outside of Wemby.
Stop it.
what?
Stop it.
Defensively,
Stop
right
it.
now,
Yo,
out of those
yo,
Stop
five,
it.
out of those
Stop it.
yo,
five,
you
Stop it.
bro,
Stop it.
what? Have
Yeah.
you watched
Stop
Sagoon play this year? Have you watched
Stop it.
Piala play this year?
I
What are
haven't
you
watched
talking
Sagoon play,
about?
but I haven't watched the Magic play. I
But
haven't
we're,
watched Sagoon play.
but
That's
we're
it, bro.
talking about
That's
defensively,
that's
bro.
everything
Like,
I need to hear. That's everything I need to hear.
Stop it, bro.
Brother, man, so basically what I'm hearing is Chet's gonna be the next Ben Wallace, and that's it. That's why he's over everybody else.
Well,
You
I
ain't say-
didn't
you ain't say-
necessarily say that,
Bro,
but
the only thing you have brought up on
But-
4 different occasions is his defensive prowess. You
Well,
haven't
that's
brought up
what I
anything
got.
with the
And
offensive
he-
end. So you call the brother
he can
Ben
score
Wallace.
and he
What do
can
you think
score.
he's gonna average? So what's he gonna average? What's his
yeah, like
his
what's I
best,
was going to ask that.
his
Like, what do you
best
think
year?
average on the peak?
His best. Well, he'll obviously turn into the second primary scorer. So right now,
Are you sure?
yeah, after Shea, he'll probably he can develop.
Well,
Well,
what
yeah,
about
Jalen Williams. I
Williams might have
understand.
something to say about that.
I understand. But I think Chet could get there. I think he could get there. That's his
Give
potential.
me a number.
Yeah, I got
please.
Josh Giddey being scoring.
No,
out
Josh
years.
Giddey. No, that's
Yep,
stop.
yeah, I
Josh
said
Giddey's
it.
been
Yep,
struggling.
I said it.
Josh
I
Giddey's
said
been
it.
struggling
I
this
said
whole
it.
season.
I said
He's
it.
been struggling this whole
So
season.
what is Chet done? Because you keep
Chet
bringing
not
up these
fucking struggling. He's not. Yo, he's
You
not.
keep
All right,
bringing up this
listen.
defense. Like the
All right,
rest
listen.
of these
We're gonna end this episode, man. This episode we're gonna end this. We'll continue this off the air. That concludes episode 146 of the Restricted Zone podcast. This guy gets real cranky. We doesn't have his chicken nuggets, and I'm sick of it.
Hold on.
And you know what?
I need
We're
y'all
just
to
gonna end it
comment what
off.
Chet does better than
I
anybody else.
just did.
No, I'm not. I don't want to hear from
And
you
you guys
anymore. I'm tired of
rejected
you.
it.
I'd rather hear from the public audience because you just gonna keep saying the same thing over and over again,
And
like
you
you
keep
record
rejecting
record
it.
player.
So what are we doing?
You keep
All
talking
right.
about defense. You
All
only
right.
talk about defense.
So you rejected
only
it
said
already,
defense.
and you're
Hold
still
on.
going. What else am I supposed to
First,
say?
you had the audacity to say he's a better playmaker than Sagoon when you never even see Sagoon play. That's the first crazy comment that you made.
You never seen Sagoon play?
I see it's a good play. I ain't say I
you
never.
watch Rocky games.
I said I
never
haven't
said
watched Rockets game this year. I haven't watched any this
So
year.
how you see Sagoon play if you haven't watched any? Have you watched his highlights or anything?
I watch his highlights from time to time. I do watch his highlights from time to
And
time.
you think that man? You think Chet can pass better than him?
Okay, that was an error, but overall,
like I was saying, bro, we sleeping on Evan Mobley as far as defensive impact. Like he's right
Yeah,
up there with.
definitely is.
He's right up
yes,
there
the
with
Cavs are the Cavs are top 3 in the East right now. The
No, we're
Cavs are
not
top
talking
3.
Cavs. We're talking Evan Mobley.
The record ain't got nothing to do with the production. Let me
Hey,
specify
it's
it. The record don't got nothing to do with the production.
well,
It's
his
just
skill
for that.
absolutely contributes to the wins column. So hey, either that.
I'm just saying, if you talking about defensive upside, like if that was like your reason for putting Chet over niggas, then you gotta compare that to Evan Mobley, like you did to Wemby. But Mobley right up there too, bro.
Bro, you just saw Wemby
Well,
get 10
well, I will
blocks,
say
bro.
this: even if Chet is the last, which is you guys, that's fine. He's still a rookie and he can still develop those skills. So I still got the utmost faith in him. So I'm gonna put him last. I'm gonna just I'll put him last.
Yo, I need that. I need
I'm gonna
that
put him
Dave
last.
Chappelle joint. Wrap
I'm
it
gonna
up,
put him
bro.
last because you guys want. I'm gonna put him last at this point. I'm gonna just put him last. We're just gonna talk about this.
I just need you to take your thunder biasness out of your debate.
No
I need you to take that.
No thunder bias.
If it ain't Kentucky bias, it's thunder bias. If it ain't
Kentucky bias is
bias.
crazy. Where the Kentucky bias at? Well, that's crazy.
True.
All right. Listen, with that being said, we can finally end this episode. See, I forgot the episode number. Chris already drove me crazy. Episode 100. Yeah, 146. Let's end episode 146. Hopefully, you guys enjoy this episode as much as we enjoy recording this guy. Recording this episode, I'm going to bring the chicken nuggets for him. He'll calm down. We'll come back on Thursday, NFL episode with some great topics. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
When you comment, I cannot specify this enough. When you comment, please tell me what makes Chet over any of these other 4. Again, I am not saying he's a terrible player. Just somebody tell me what makes him a better. I'm not saying that. Tell me what makes him over the better 4. And I promise you, if I hear it's because he's a better defensive player, I am blocking you on the spot. I can't take this anymore. If I hear one more thing about defensive Chet, and that's it. I can't do it. I can't.
All right. On that note, with his chicken nuggets, ready next beside him. That concludes episode 164 of the Restricted Zone podcast. Like I said, leave a like, comment, subscribe. You can follow us on all streaming platforms: Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts. We're on there and we're free. You don't got to pay a dime. All we ask you to do is share with anybody who's a sports fan, and just it helps us up get inside the algorithm. So have a great day, everybody.